Hey everyone, if you're passionate about photography like I am, then there's two hurdles, in my opinion, that you really need to get over to make your images really stand out and be the best that they can be. I want to go into my experience with those hurdles and talk about the equipment that I use today, getting past those hurdles in today's vlog. So we'll talk about that right now. So the first recommendation for overcoming this hurdle that I would recommend is that you get your butt out of auto mode and jump into manual. I know for many, and even for myself looking back and thinking back, it was a daunting feeling. It was like, I don't know anything about this. I don't know where to go. I'm letting the camera do its thing right now. But it's once you kind of put your feet in the water and kind of force yourself to learn the settings, that's what I did. One of the very first lenses that I bought many years ago is I started off on Canon, and a Nikon 50 1.8, very inexpensive lens, is what I purchased for myself because I knew the look and feel that lens could give and produce. And so it also forced me to, once I slapped that lens on, I switched into the manual mode. And then at that point, I basically forced myself to learn, okay, if I'm outdoors and I want that beautiful blurred look, what settings do I need? If I move indoors and get on the ground with my kids and get that beautiful blurred effect in the background, what settings do I need? And so it was a lot of trial and error for me. It was a lot of hundreds of images that were taken. But again, we've all been there. We've all went down that road. And like I said, if you're at that point in your photography experience where you want to grow, you want to learn, get into manual mode. That's the first thing that you can do that will really broaden your experience and broaden your photography, broaden your images in terms of their look and feel. The second hurdle I would recommend is that you use external lighting. And I will even go so far as to say, if you're at that point where you want to get external lighting, don't look at Canon speed lights, don't look at Nikon speed lights. What I would strongly recommend for you is to look at one of these right here. You can go to B&H, their website, bnhphoto.video, or Adorama's site. This is actually the Flashpoint Evolve Pro 200. I've got several of these. They are more powerful than any of the speed lights that are out there. So, and they're relatively not that expensive comparably as well. Nice thing about these is you can control these with a transmitter, and I'll talk about that in a second, and obviously sync them up, change the settings individually so that if I'm framed up and I'm getting ready to shoot my subject in front of me here, I can have this position to the right, to camera left. I can put this behind the subject, get that rim lighting that you see in many weddings. Definitely recommend this for your external lighting if you're looking to get to the next level. Again, just my personal opinion, I wouldn't go the speed light route. I would go one of these. In fact, I also have these guys here, which I actually set these in here, and then from here they'll mount on a light stand, and then I can swivel this guy up and down if I need to. Sometimes I'll have it straight up and I'm bouncing light that way. Sometimes I'm just shooting light straight on. Again, it depends on the look and feel of the image that I'm after. So definitely get one of these. When I'm on location in the gardens here in the area or in certain other locations, I am utilizing this guy right here, made by Flashpoint. Again, this is the Adorama product. If you go on B&H's website, this is also known as the Godox AD400. And I've got a couple of these. Use these a lot for indoor photography, and the battery's right here. All you have to do is charge this guy up, slap it back on when you're on location, and you're good to go. And then finally, I would recommend this right here, Flashpoint receiver. This is the R2 Pro C. This is their latest, and with this guy you can control numerous lights. You can control the power and settings of each of those lights. So when I do Christmas pictures with my family and for other businesses in the area, I've usually got 2, sometimes 3 going. So I've got a main light, key light, fill light, and like I said, using that guy, I can control the power settings on each one. I don't have any cords hanging around like I used to. It's so much easier with these guys. The other product that I used to use, and maybe some of you guys still use these today, I know there's a lot of portrait studios that do, is I used to use Alien Bs. In fact, I've still got 2 of my B800s and a 400 in my closet. Nothing wrong with them, they still work. I just switched to these because I got tired of carrying around the, what was it called, the Vagabond Mini, and hooking that to my light stand and then running a power cord down to that guy, and it just added weight to the light stand. It allowed me to use the Alien Bs kind of remotely, but with the Alien Bs, those in particular, I couldn't get above the 250th shutter speed that I wanted. So I would be, out on location, the sun would change, things would change, and instead of being able to go up to, a 500th of a second, 1,000th of a second on the shutter speed if I wanted, I was limited. So I had to change other things around, and it's not really the image that I wanted, but I made it work, and the images look good, I think, in my opinion. But these will take your images to the next level. Like I said, there's no power cords, there's nothing. You just sync them up, put them on the channels that you want, and then go to town shooting and just having fun. So anyway, my 2 recommendations for your photography, if you're looking to increase your knowledge, if you're looking to get out of auto mode, 2 things I would recommend to help you keep going in your knowledge is get into manual mode and start using external lighting. It'll make a world of difference. I mean, I can look at 2 images shot in the same location, one with natural light and one with external lighting, and they are night and day differences in terms of the look and feel and even the quality, I think, in my opinion. I can easily tell when an image has been shot with external lighting, just by the look. There's certain things about the image, certain things I see with the image, I can tell just right away it's been shot with external lighting. And like I said, it just takes your images up several notches, in my opinion. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys out. I'm talking a little bit about my experience, about what I use, showing you some of the images that I produced with these things. And like I said, we're all in this together. We're also learning every day. So if there's any questions that you guys have got, anything that I can answer for you in terms of my experience, in terms of these guys, I do know, like I said, this is the 400. I do know that they released the 300 recently. It's said to be a little bit smaller. I haven't used it myself, but I'm in love with these guys big time. The other thing I wanted to talk about was real quick is in terms of the Alien Bs, I've got numerous Alien Bs Policy Buff softboxes. So these guys, especially this one here, the 400, make sure I got a good grip on this so I don't drop him. The 400s, the 600s, and the 300s, they all have a Bowens mount ring. So you have to make sure that your softbox has a Bowens mount ring. Can't talk today. And the Policy Buff Alien Bs softboxes do not. So my thing was, like, when I switched over to these, it was like, do I buy all new softboxes? And then I got to looking in forums and different things, and what people have done is, if I can find the link, I'll post it, but basically there's a product, I can't remember if it was on Amazon or another site, but basically you just buy the Bowens mount, and it's actually specifically for Policy Buff rings, but you take the ring off the softbox, put this ring on, and now I can use my existing Policy Buff softboxes with the new equipment here. So saved me a lot of money there, and I've had a blast using it, and I'm still using it all the time. So anyway, hope that helps you guys out. I'll try to put the links in the description here of what I've used, what these guys are, and any questions that you guys have got, please let me know. Again, love sharing my experiences with you. I love sharing my knowledge with you. I love learning along with you. So, all right, you guys have a great day, and I will catch you on the next VLOG. All right, guys, have a good one.